guys, welcome back to another episode. I know I keep saying this. I'm pretty sure this is episode 91, which is a
And
slay because our guest episode, which if you did not listen to this month, we talked with Heather Reese, who is a Latina lawyer. She is a plus size model. She breaks down how she got into modeling, and you guys like put yourself fucking out there. She does activism work. She was awesome. And if you miss guest episodes, if you're like, I just want to hear my girls talk, go listen to the guest episodes because this one was so fun. It's so interesting to hear people's life stories and to how she just like put herself out there. Like she utilized a social media app to get into plus size modeling, which like isn't that what we're all trying to do using social media to like get to places? So if you haven't listened to that one, you need to go listen. I know July is a bit of a longer month, right? We're recording on the 10th of July, and I'm like, I feel like I have lived 85 lives, and there's still 85 more to live.
two things. One, the episode after Heather, we already recorded, remember?
Yeah.
So, okay, I just wanted to make sure you remember. This is coming
No,
out
I
on the
know, but I'm reminding the people because if they're
remind the
anything like
people.
me, which they probably are, half of them are like me, half of them are like you.
Mm.
On my favorite podcasts, I always think twice. I'm like, do I want to listen to a guest episode? I'm here for the girls. I'm here for, what I know, right? I'm
Mm.
scared. I don't want to branch out. I'm scared. But every time I'm like, you know what? I'm going to listen to it. It's always a banger. So I'm talking to the people. They're like, you know what, Allie, I resonate with you. Go listen. Go
Mm.
listen. It was so
Mm.
good. And if you watch us on YouTube, we are just quite a hoot.
We are. Item number two. Am I on the right microphone? I just realized before we started recording that. Can you hear me? Does it sound good? Why are you laughing?
Not my drink literally just like trickled out of my mouth like slob behavior. Tap on your microphone. That's it. Yeah.
Okay,
It's good. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
we're good.
Yeah, it's a
We're good.
little ASMR action, you guys. Sorry if you Oh yeah. Okay, I have a question.
Yeah.
Have you seen, and I think I already talked about this once, have you seen the bald girl who does ASMR eating videos? Like she's like, I don't know her name. I think it begins with a J, but everybody in the comments, like if they're watching another like ASMR food eater, they'll be like, I feel like I'm cheating on the bald girl. And so like she is bald, she sits in her car and she eats the food and she eats these really like luxury, like expensive desserts in LA and they all have like a white chocolate covering and the crunch. Oh, forget about it. It's so good. Let me see if I can find a video and play it for the listeners. It's so, oh my God, I'm obsessed. Do you like watching ASMR food videos?
No. But the only bald girl that I know of is the one that does like brushing her hair, but she has no hair. Have you seen that
This
one?
girl,
Never
this
seen her
is
in my
okay.
life.
If you're trying, her name is Jane Mukbangs. But
Great
if
name.
honestly, Jane Mukbangs, I literally searched bald mukbangs and she comes up.
Bald mukbangs.
Bald mukbang girls. Yes, because everybody knows her
Uh,
as the bald mukbang girl.
love
Um,
it.
I have to find this because guys, it's literally I never thought I liked
LA. Again.
AS.
Starting off, we have the famous orange one. Let's see
You
if these
hear it?
leaves are edible now. Have a bite, guys. Look at this big raspberry one.
I can't hear any of the crunch, just her
What?
voice. Yeah, it's like blah 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 blah
You're not hearing
blah
the
blah blah.
crunch?
No.
What? You guys, that's insane. It's so good.
Insane membrane.
Search Jane Mukbang's dessert. It will come up. The crunch is, oh, it's divine. It literally scratches a part of my brain. But I don't want to watch like a sloppy mukbang where it's like a burrito and it's
Oh, that
like I
no.
only like it for the crunch. It's
The
like if you
crunch.
watch like
Okay.
soap videos or the video of like a car like running over like different things. Like it'll run over like an egg or Cheetos. Have you ever seen those?
We
No?
live on different sides of the internet.
I live on multiple. What are your okay? So I obviously am like mukbang and like ASMR. We'll just call it ASMR.
Hmm.
I am on The Bald and the Beautiful. I am on like gossipy, like spill sesh, different things like that. And then I'm on like wackadoodle. Like there's always a wild card. Like
Okay.
political, we'll say I'm on like I'm on politics, and then I'm also on wackadoodle. So I have five. And if you interact with one of those
Wow.
way too much, then it's all you see. So if I start interacting with my politics too much, then I get a little over. I'm like, I came to TikTok to escape. I'm going to cry. The world is in shambles. So I need to stop interacting, and then I'll just like go like look up like Jane mukbangs, and then I'll get like more mukbangs. And I'm like, okay, this is
Mm.
like I need a break. I need a palate
Yeah, yeah,
cleanser.
yeah, yeah.
Where do you live on TikTok land? Because the algorithm is sensitive as fuck.
It is. It is. I'd say one of mine is like animal videos. Like I do get a lot of
Mm-hmm.
animal videos,
Mm-hmm.
like cat ones I send them to you all the
Yes.
time.
Yes.
That's my palate cleanser.
And I love cats. Just being cats is like, oh,
I
it's too
know.
much. I can't.
It's amazing. I would say another one is like nervous system stuff. Like
Oh, couldn't be me.
Allie fixing nervous system? Never. I'm kidding.
Why am I dripping again? What is wrong with
Because
me?
I'm making you laugh? I don't know.
I think so, but also maybe I'm just an animal.
An animal. I would say like nervous system stuff, but like it's always like stuff that's like calling me out, and I'm like, damn it! Like y
Yes.
your nervous
It's getting
system is.
too real.
I know it's like stuck in fight or flight, and this is a sign, or you know what I mean, or stuff
Yeah.
like that. Like
Yeah.
you're a high performing woman that struggles to rest. I'm like, not me. Like it's
Couldn't
always
be
me.
me.
Couldn't be
Couldn't
me.
be me.
Always me. What else? Travel. That's always like one of mine is like traveling or like lifestyle. Cause like I'll save a lot of like lifestyle content. I'm
Mm,
like, oh, I could remake that, or I could do that. And then lately it's been a lot of like camera stuff, like digital cameras or just like poses to do like when you're on vacation because going on vacation, I'm like, oh, that's a cute beach picture.
right. Right.
Yeah, nothing political. I stay way out of that. Yeah, I would say that's probably like a lot of like manifestation slash like mindset stuff. So sometimes like I want to go to TikTok and just like
Mm,
the veg, and then I'm like I don't feel like being more calmed
yeah.
down right now or
Yeah.
try to learn. So then
I
it's it.
hoe out on TikTok. It sounds like you're like there to like do business and learn.
I go out.
You
I
need to
don't
change
go.
up that algo. You need to
I'll
start
go.
watching. You need silly shit. You
Oh,
need,
food. That mine has been a lot of places in Pittsburgh to eat because we start our monthly girls dinner tomorrow night. I plan the
oh,
first one.
yeah.
And then I've been trying to find places.
Where are you going?
It's called Over Eden. It's above a hotel.
Okay.
It's you're there for
Vibes.
the vibes and the rooftop bar and like
Love.
overviewing the city. You're not there for the food. It was hard to find like eBay man said like, "Oh, go there," and so I was like, "That's a good idea." And there's like a lot of space. There's 11 of us in the group, but like I'm sure only like 50% maybe will show up. So it was a lot of space. So
Yeah. Ooh, I love a rooftop bar. Oh my God.
mhm.
I'm always the person in the group. I'll be like, oh, should I ask if there's stairs? And I'm like, no, no, I can do it. And then I just like need to hold someone's hand and I just like close my eyes and I just like
Stairs.
visualize like Bob's Burgers or something. Or I'll just be like, guys, keep talking. Like, do not be quiet. Like, keep talking. Like, just don't shut the fuck up. And I'll just be like, so anyways, what were you guys thinking about? Blah, 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 blah.
That's me when anytime I have to get a shot. I'm like, keep talking to me.
Yeah. It's funny. You're like aware of like I need to trick my brain. I don't mind needles. Never did.
Oh, phew. Let me tell you, when I got my knee aspirated a couple weeks ago, the needle was this long.
Is it thick too? Is it a thick boy?
Thick,
Okay. Yeah.
thick, with like 3 C's and 4 K's. Like, a
Yep.
lo-
That's the difference.
fucking hurt. Fucking hurt. Also, I had a really great idea, which we had not talked about. We should talk about like how it's like mid year. It's mid year. We should talk about like
Yuck.
I know. I'm pretty sure we talked about goals for the year. Do I remember them? No. Does anyone remember theirs? I don't know. But I think actually no, I'm looking at a list of mine right there, and that was when I was really sick. So I really need not really sick, I mean I was delusional. So I definitely need to like
Rest.
depressed, yes, all the things. Um, but I think we should talk about like mid-year things we've learned, things we are taking into the rest of the year. A little mid-year check-in.
Little
Thought-
mid-year check-in.
Thoughts, feelings.
Feelings. Gosh. It's so my brain is very skewed because I am looking at my wedding as the end of the year. That is my end of the year
Mm-hmm.
because it has been 2 years of planning and we are almost at the finish line. So my brain is like, oh yeah, September will be so great. Then it'll be like a reset and a rest. And then I can just like fuck off the rest of the year. By fuck off, I mean like I don't have to plan anything. We don't have to get dressed up and buy more white shit because all, like I need white for every event. And so that's like my year is very skewed because like that is my December 31st. But I do think for myself, I literally just stepped on the scale today and I hit a new low and I'm checking in with my
Ooh.
coach this weekend. So like my dieting phase will end. So like for like my physical goals for the rest of the year is just like maintaining, giving myself a break, like stress free, just like coasting, if you will. Like I want to
Mm-hmm.
take my foot off the gas. My foot has been pressed to the floor for like 2 years. So I'm good
Mm-hmm.
to just like let it go, get
Mm-hmm.
through my reverse, just like eat more food. Someone bought us a Ninja Creamy for like a what do you call it?
Wedding,
Bridal shower.
bridal shower.
And in my head, I was like in my head last night, I was on like Ninja Creamy TikTok and I was like, I cannot wait to be able to put like 3 gluten-free Oreos in this creamy.
Oh, it sounds so good.
Because like right now, could I eat 3 Oreos? Sure, but like it's not gonna fill me up. It's taking away the calories. Like I'd rather try and
Yeah.
eat something that's gonna really fill me up. So I'm just like
Yeah.
literally sitting in bed and I'm like, I cannot wait to like have like something that's a little bit more indulgent and
Yeah.
not then be starving. So I'm very
Yeah.
ready for this diet to end. Hence, a lot of caffeine has been slammed. Probably not the best, but
join, join
I'm
the club.
tired.
I have
Bitch, I'm
no excuse.
tired. So I think it'll just be like good to be able to stop because I was having a conversation with my coach and I this was end of May. And I was like, what if I'm not happy? What if I get to the theoretical finish line and I'm not happy? And this is something that anybody can relate to, whether it's in a relationship, the job, your body, right? What if you're not happy when you reach this big goal? And I think
Mm,
it's important to realize sometimes like that is us self-sabotaging because you're so close and then your brain is like, well, what if I get there and I'm just not happy and I need to do more? And what I did in that moment, I just like I vented, right? I talked to
mhm,
my coach, let it out,
mhm, mhm,
and then I took a step back and I was like, well, logically, you are never going to know. So you got to keep going.
mhm.
And then the second part of it was take a look. Like, where are you at in your cycle? I was about to get my period. So that's but also just like reminding yourself, journaling, look at how far you've come, what have you accomplished, and like just living in that moment of gratitude and not thinking so far ahead. Because we can plan and we can have like a timeline and different things because like that's how society works and we have to do that or else like it's mad chaos, but you never
Mhm,
know what's going to happen.
mhm,
So I think for the rest of the year it's really just like leaning into I have a plan, we're following it. I'm good to stop this diet and to start reversing, but we are getting there. And then just like being present, living in the moment, enjoying eating a little bit more, being able to rest a little bit more, being present like with wedding stuff as we're getting to that finish line because like I say I'm tired now, but in September, like when we're getting close to it, like I guarantee you I'm gonna wake up the next morning and be like, I'm not a bride anymore. Like I'm gonna like have my
Mm,
meltdown, which
hmm.
I feel like if you've been planning a big wedding, I've been talking to a lot of my friends, and it's like it's a letdown moment because you're just like it's like what happens with a lot of things. Like you're building for so long and then it's like it's
Yeah.
over. It's like what do I do next? And so
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna lean into just like skiing. I'm gonna make my wedding scrapbook. I've been saving
Mm.
everything. So I'm going to like lean into still physically taking care of myself, but like doing the stuff that maybe I haven't had time to do and just leaning into her a little bit because I am nervous I'm going to be so sad.
Oh, I think that's good. As you were talking and different things were going in my head, I've been really trying to focus on like not listening to respond, but listen
Mm.
to hear. So I need to get in the habit, and I'm freezing right now, hence my robe on me. I need to get in the habit of writing down things when they spark up in my head instead of being like trying to blurt them out. I'm like,
Oh, isn't that so hard?
it
That is,
is so hard. So I'm gonna wait to talk about the things that were making me itch to blurt
do you
out.
need to write them down?
I do, but I'm just so cold. Like I could put my hand through the arm sleeve. I literally was like freezing. Like
You need a snuggie. Put that shit like reverse it and put your arms
I
through.
mean, it is a robe. Like
No, I'm saying utilize it like a snuggie. Put your
I
arms through so
there
you
we
have
go.
them free.
We're good.
Talk about an iconic invention.
I um what was like an what did you say? Self-sabotage. There we go. That was the one. And then okay. Those are the two things. What about so we have the wedding, so that's kind of been like our goal, your big thing been focusing
Yes.
on. Any other goals that you were focused on? Doesn't have to be business, could be whatever.
I on like a lot of agoraphobia wins
Mm.
and things to push myself. I will admit it's bad. I haven't been in therapy in like maybe since March, which is not good. I
It
know, I
shows. I'm
know, I
kidding, I'm
know. I
kidding.
had I know it's not good. I had to like
I know.
change
Wait, did you
insurances
hear what
and
I
do
said?
what?
I said it shows. And I said
Oh,
kidding,
well,
kidding.
am I, who knows? I'm so awkward. Guys, okay, that I'm gonna do something hard and you're gonna do something hard too. I will email him today because I've been so awkward. I'm like, oh, I just like now I'm like feeling anxious about going back because I'm like, oh my God, it's been so long, but like I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. It's gonna happen. I'm gonna do it today. So guys, if you're sitting on your ass and not doing something, do it today. I'm doing it. Um, but it's just a lot of agoraphobia wins. Like I've been doing things that are pushing me a little bit more. And like I
Love
think
that.
after the wedding, we're gonna do a little road trip to
Me.
um South Carolina and then to Florida because like
Uh-huh.
we have people we want to see in Florida. And James is like pretty adamant. He's like we because I was like, "Oh, we could road trip somewhere else." And he's like, "I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. That's going to be so long in the car." And then he came up to me and he's like, "Well, what if we did South Carolina and then to Florida and we can kind of break it up?" And I was like, oh, "Get you a man that is just like does not want to be in the car but will support you." And I was like, "I do think that doing this will allow me to build up more confidence because the
Mhm.
thing with like agoraphobia is I stem in like abandonment and being trapped. And so we went on a boat for 4th of July and it was like a big like kind of like cruise boat. And so like if you're on like some of our family friends, they have boats. So like realistically, you could be like, I want to get off, talk to a person directly. You can't do that. So for me, that was a really
Mm.
big challenge, but I did it and it was successful. And so I'm like putting that into my bucket. Road trip, you could also technically be like, pull over. I want to go get off, but it's about that I want to get back to my home base. So I
Mhm.
think it'll be a good push for me. So I think this end of the year, especially like post wedding, is just like trying to push myself and do different things, get back in therapy. I will do that.
Mhm.
I know I will do that. I will do that because that's actually to say it out loud is not a good thing. But I've actually been okay. Like I think it's okay to take breaks, but I think going in as we get closer to the wedding, it's probably going to be beneficial to just
Mhm.
have my sounding board.
Mhm.
So yeah, it's I think a lot of like I'm pushing myself with agoraphobia because I really want to like travel. I want to do things, and my brain is like scared. Like I'm so scared,
Mhm.
but I really want to because like I look at videos of like just like my friend was in the south of France, and I'm just like, I
Oh,
want to be there. I want to transport myself. I was made to be a European summer girl. Like I'm just that's where I'm supposed to be. And so
yes.
maybe next summer, that's where we could get to. Who knows? Maybe not next summer, but maybe the summer after. Like who
Can
knows? So I'm about it. I'm about it.
kind of hot, kind of healthy touring in Europe.
Amazing. Get this bitch
Amazing.
international.
Literally. Touring as in just us two together.
Yeah, and
Recording.
entourage.
Recording.
We have entourage.
Yeah.
We could,
Our
have
man's.
you ever been to Montreal?
No.
So like that is, it's so, I mean, it's closer to, it was closer to me when I lived in Vermont. It was literally like an hour away. But Montreal is like so cool because you feel like you're in Europe because like most of the people around you speak French
Mhm.
and it's just so pretty. And I saw, um, this girl I follow, she was in Montreal for something and I was just like, it's so pretty there. I love it.
Yeah, we should do
We should
that.
do
That'd be
it
fun.
because it's so easy and like I love it. Like it really does make you feel like you are in Europe because you're hearing so much French. It just like I love it. I do love it.
Love it. It could be our solo trip. It could be
So
us. And
long. That's
it's
where Kate and I went zip lining. Do you remember that video? Through the city,
yeah.
zip lining through the city. And they go, a 2-year-old to a 92-year-old could do that. I go, bullshit. We came in so hot. I was like, this would break a 92-year-old's body. It's wild. So
Oh
that I
God.
think that will be my year. We'll have like a end of the year wrap up, but
Yeah,
I feel pretty good about those things.
I like that.
Yeah. Yeah. What about
Yeah,
you?
yeah.
Or what are your responses?
Okay, the self-sabotage thing. Oh, you know I've been doing that lately. Um,
Yes, but you're also catching yourself in it.
yeah,
So it's not fully like you're not
yeah,
following through with it, but the thoughts are
yeah.
bubbling.
The thoughts are they're in a high boil. They need to be down in a simmer. Yeah, I've been doing that. Excuse me. I've been doing that quite a bit. Again, eBay man's not allowed to listen to this because he's not allowed to listen to this. But I did tell him because I just realized we did we record after the 4th of July?
It's odd. I don't remember.
I don't
No,
remember
it's
either.
this is the episode.
Oh, this is post 4th of July. Okay. Um, what?
That's odd. I don't remember.
um, brain fart. I was talking to him like we were together on the 4th of July, and I was like, I have a confession. Like, I literally was thinking the other day because we had just like became boyfriend and girlfriend. It sounds like we're in middle school, but
It's not. No, it's not. Shut up.
um, but I was like, I don't remember like how to be a girlfriend. Like, I don't. And I literally wrote an email about this. Side note, you guys are nosy because the reads on that email were up there, multiple reads. I know I read a good email. If you want that email, let me know and I'll send it to you. Anyway, but I was like saying to him, like, I don't know how to be a girlfriend. At least that's like the story I've been telling myself mentally
Right.
because I was in a relationship for like 10 years and we were married for 2 of those years. And then before that, it was kind of like in my controlling era. Like my safety is like to control everything
Mm.
because
Hmm.
of being let down for various reasons, not just because of my ex, but just like life. Like I
Yeah.
just feel more safe controlling everything. Literally everything. Like I don't know if I've said this on here, but I had a reminder go off in my phone not too long ago. And it said like reminder to book reservations for anniversary dinner.
Oh yeah. I don't know if you ever said it on here, but that broke my fucking heart.
I know. I know.
But it comes from a place. of control because you didn't want to be let down. That was your defense mechanism. I get it.
Yeah. And I even told my mom, and she's like, "That's really sad." I'm like, "I know." And on the 4th of July, like I didn't plan anything. Like the week before that, we went to a Pirates game and I said to Eva Man, I was like, I really love I like remember we were talking about Farmer Boy and how he was like, "Do you like Pirates games?" And I
Oh
was like,
my God.
that guy, he did slide in back into my messages. "Hey stranger." I literally deleted it. Didn't even open it. Dead.
Bro,
Um,
you're
I
so
know.
gross. Goodbye.
Li- li- He was good looking,
I mean,
but
he was good
gross.
looking, but
Yeah,
like
yeah,
he
yeah.
was
But
just like
mind
the
you, he was
lowest effort someone could give.
36.
Well, that's why he's single.
Oh, Eva Man's 35, and he's
No, no, no. It doesn't have to do with age. It's because he literally couldn't he was too fucking hungover to get his shit together. Bitch,
yes.
French fries, Diet Coke, shower. Like,
Yeah,
grow
to
up.
give you a reminder, he planned we were gonna go to Lawrenceville to go to museums. He texted me fucking Saturday morning and said, "I partook in too many libations."
I partook in too many libations and I have a bit of a wet brain. A wet brain? Bitch, you're hungover. Just be like, literally, I'm hungover. Just like be real. Be so for
Yeah.
real, you weirdo.
Yeah, and mind you, he told me how he doesn't really drink except for, like,
Right. That was the
he's like,
kicker.
"I
That
only
was
drink, like, high quality stuff," and he's like, "I partook in too
I
many
partook in
libations."
too many libations. I'm like, okay. So you got fucked up on a bunch of Coors Lights, and
Yo.
now you're hungover. Like, bitch, like pull trig and get your shit together.
Literally. So
So
anyway,
bye.
so I was like, "Ew, I wouldn't go to a game," and next thing you know, I'm like, "Oh, I'm at a game with Amen." But it's a company that makes the most sense. Okay, anyway.
Yeah, it's the company that I like that. Yep.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And like I said, like last time I was here, I sat behind home plate. And where do we sit? Behind home plate, bitch. So the man listens.
Oh,
Anyway,
you said that to him last time I was here. I sat behind you said that. Oh, wow. That's a good detail.
I
That's
know.
something that kind of for some people it goes in and out, but he said it's in, it's locked, it ain't
It's
going
locked.
out.
It's locked and loaded.
Yeah.
So I said to him at the game, oh, and mind you, I was really fucking sick at the game, but I was like, we're gonna persevere.
Yeah.
And I was like, I just love how you plan stuff. Like this was such a great fun evening. Like it was totally like I didn't see it coming, blah blah blah. And he was like, "Oh, I really appreciate that. Like I really love planning things for you." And I was just like, "Oh, kill me, kill me." I literally. So on 4th of July, I was just thinking, like, in my mind, like, how I have given up control of trying to plan every single
Mm.
little thing, and it's working in my favor, but also with someone who is showing me they can do those things. But I said to him,
Right.
like, I kind of don't remember how to be a girlfriend because we were together for so long and I took on
Yeah.
that role of being controlling and like making sure things are okay and like what is he doing or what all of that, and that's just how my like defense mechanism is. And I was like, I don't really remember how to be a girlfriend or do that, like I don't. So it's been like,
It's also been so long that you dated.
yes,
Like
yeah,
to pursue somebody, to date I wouldn't know
yeah.
remember how to. I'd be a fucking dork.
Yeah, I am a dork right now. So my self-sabotage patterns I'm falling into, it's like overthinking and
Mhm.
looking for something to fix and making sure things are fine. And like that's and I'm like, you noticed it, we talked about it at nauseum, but I'm just noticing the patterns because if you gotta
Mhm.
change anything, if you want to change anything, you have to become aware. Notice the patterns.
Asleep, awake, aware.
100%. Love that. Never heard of that. Love it. Gonna use it. Gonna steal it. It's locked. Um, but now I am just taking a step back, allowing things to happen, not falling into the pattern of controlling things. Like he's a grown man. Like he can do his stuff. And he even said to me, he was like, I like that you have so much stuff going on. Like I'm not babysitting you. I'm not worrying about like you're doing your stuff. I'm doing my stuff. And I'm like, yeah, we both
Oh,
are. Like, it's just this is the first time I've ever been in this position ever because I never dated. I was just fresh out of the womb, met my husband, and then we were together for the longest time.
yeah, yeah.
So been a weird experience, but like the self-sabotage thing, like we're definitely on our healing self-sabotage era.
Yeah. And it only gets healed when you recognize it and don't act on it.
Or
Because we
act
were
choose
just
to act differently.
choose to act differently. Yes. Like you were constantly just previously there was no thoughts. It was just doing, and it would then it's after it's like, ooh, that was self-sabotage. And now, like as like if you go through our text, there's a lot of just like awareness. Oh, that makes sense. I shouldn't be thinking so much about this because you tend to do that, which I
Mhm.
do as well. Like if I had to date again, not good because of that abandonment stuff.
Mhm.
At first I'm a globber. Like at first, I am so I don't want to be left alone. If like I get really
Oh.
anxious, like I am just so afraid
Oh, so you were
of
like army man.
probably, yeah, but an 18-year-old with bleach blonde hair, probably a little bit psychotic, right? Like I just like I know myself. Like now I know that, and it really just stems from like I just have this fear of being abandoned. And so I would be a complete disaster, but I guess I would probably have the better tools. So I really I'm proud of your reactions and how you're changing things because we weirdly have similar situations where we dated. Like I had one boyfriend before this and like random, little fake boyfriends. But
Mhm.
then I met James. And so, like, it's funny because, like, we have these similar situations of like we were very young and then we were with these partners and like
Mhm.
we grew, like, James and
Mhm.
I grew together. You grew, someone did not grow. So, like, it makes sense where there was a drift.
Mhm.
But like, you are taking back this power of I'm not going to let myself ruin this.
Mhm.
And that's
Yeah.
really like that's so huge. And James and I talk a lot about like when we were like it was really interesting to like if we take a step back to look at us grow up together because we got to have these experiences where like we kind of ruined things and then we got to come back together and like build things back up and actually understand one another to now where we're in a place where like oh my god that was 10 years ago we were literal babies like infant children and it's just so interesting. And now you, this baby to a legit adult, being
Mhm.
so different in your relationships, I love it. Like it's a
Mhm.
really good thing.
Thanks. It sounds like you guys I don't wanna say mastered because, like, I don't think we truly master
Yeah.
anything when it comes to, like, emotions or how we respond, we just get better, but
Hmm.
you guys have figured out rupture and repair. I never figured that out with a partner
Yeah.
because and this is no shade on my parents, but they don't have rupture and repair. They just have rupture and, like, an old Band-Aid that's kind of not really sticky anymore. So,
Hmm.
I was talking to my, like, somatic coach mentor, and she said it makes sense, like, you're feeling this way in a relationship because, like, your biggest relationship example is not the healthiest one. I'm sure we can all, like, agree our parents, like, did their best. It's their first time being a human, and a lot
Yeah.
of our parents, and if you're in your 20s or 30s, whatever, they didn't get the information that we have now. Like, the amount
Right.
of stuff and resources we can access for fucking free, mind you, is insane, and, like, half the
Yeah.
stuff when I was starting to date, my mom was like, "I didn't even think about that." Like, that never crossed my mind, so this isn't to be like, "They have the worst relationship." No, it's just,
Right.
like, they did not have the tools that we have access to, so now it's, like, just seeing, like, "Oh, that's why this feels unfamiliar territory
Mm-hmm.
to me because I've never seen it in a home, and because my parents never saw it. I mean, their parents were fucking hitting each other, like, that's how they like, that's,
Yeah.
abuse was normal, so not saying my
Yeah.
parents are like that, but that's just what they
Yeah.
saw, and so for them, it's just doing a little bit better, like, every generation,
Yeah.
but the rupture and repair, I think, is really important, something like I really want to like, when that happens, like, in any relationship, you're bound to have a rupture, and it
Yeah.
probably feels this way right now because we haven't had a rupture because there's really no reason to,
Right. If there
so
was a rupture, that might be a bit of a red flag.
yeah, like, I don't have a reason to have a rupture with him right now, and it's like,
Yeah.
"La da 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 da," easy, but, like, like, I'm not living with him, like, any of those
Yeah.
things, so but yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now, just not noticing the trends of,
Mm.
potential self-sabotage and not allowing them to happen.
Mm.
But yeah, stuff for this year. What else? So noticing that trend, that pattern rupture repair. Also, I would say is just like the continue on the healing journey and on the like self-awareness journey. Like that will never end. That will
Mm.
truly never. I'll be healing. We'll all be healing for the rest of our lives.
Until you die, you are healing. Because
the
honestly,
ultimate healing is death.
what do you think happens when you die?
You know what? I don't think it's so black and white because I think there's like I can't there has to be like paranormal stuff. There has to be like,
I'm
you
scared to
know,
die.
well, who wouldn't be?
Well, some people I think like are okay, drop in the comments. Are you scared to die or are you like it just happens? Because I'm like, where do I go? Where do I go? Because I don't believe in heaven
Yeah,
necessarily. Like, where do I
yeah,
go?
I don't know.
I
That's
don't know
a
either. I'm just scared that like because like obviously everybody is going to die. Like that's just inevitable. And
Mhm.
whenever it happens, it's very sad. I'm scared like I'm not gonna like be with my family and my people. Like what if I never find James again? That's so sad to me. I'll find him in every universe, even if it's a squirrel. I'll find him. I love that man. I'll find him. I'll find you too. Watch out.
I feel like you'll haunt me more
I
than
will.
find me.
I don't want to die before you. We have to have a pact.
What if we died together on the podcast? Okay, no, that sounds like suicide.
Yeah, that's a little scary. Just like, serendipitously, we both just like,
Okay, a meteor hits both of our
uh,
houses.
but
So
then the
then
podcast would never get out. Oh no.
at that point, maybe it will be like we'll have
But they
some.
need the tea. They need the tea.
Well, at that point, we would probably because we're just so successful.
Yeah.
Oh, I have to tell you something. Whoa,
It's your hand is
I just
keying out.
opened a portal to
Yeah.
hell.
Oh, that's where we're going. That's where we go. Madison has the ability to open portals.
um, I do want to say something that I
Yes.
had made a realization, but at
Yes.
that point, we'll be so up and up.
Successful.
Yes, we're gonna have someone who's editing our podcast,
Oh,
so
perfect. Okay, so
we'll
they
have a
can get it up.
we'll have a contingency plan where they will put it out for us.
The farewell episode. Mm.
They will get the most views, and that's why artists are always more successful after they die.
That's yeah. Well, yes. Well, yes. Yeah. Okay. Interesting.
um,
We'll have to revisit that conversation. Maybe what the fuck? What if we got like a medium or something on the podcast? Like somebody. Oh, you're scared. You're scared.
we
Okay, she's scared.
okay, Ouija boards. I don't open
A
up the
medium is not a Ouija board. We're just trying to see if we can communicate with like, do you have people? I only really, this is, I mean, it's good and it's also bad. I only have two people that died that
let's
I
go
have
with this.
that I have like a very strong connection to.
Right,
Like
I
my
know, it's just
parent,
funny the way you worded it, but good.
I know. My parents are all deceased, but I never met them. Like they all, whatever. Um, uh, um, but I have like my pseudo grandma. I call her I call her Millie, but she was like my grandma, and then like her daughter was like my aunt. Those are really the only two people that I like would want to hear from, because otherwise like I don't have a connection. But like a medium scares you a little bit.
I just I just have a weird thing about like a step into like opening a portal to something. Like that makes me like nervous. Like my dad like always said like never mess with a Ouija board and that's like been scarred into like my memory. I don't watch scary movies. Like
Okay, Candace Cameron Bure.
my mind the issue with me is I can't watch scary things because my mind will replay scenes over and over and over again and then I'll dream about it and then I'm like forever haunted by it for the next like 30 to 60 business days. So like I just can't like watch scary stuff. Like it just
Okay.
can't do it. Can't do it.
Okay. But there's nobody that you want to hear from.
I mean, not necessarily like my
Okay.
grandma was the last one to pass here. Not here, but like in general. But I don't know. Like I feel like she deserves to not be disrupted. Like I'm sure she would just say something kind of
But if they don't come through, they don't come through. Like it's their choice.
yeah, I don't want to open that
Like my
door.
dad thoroughly believes that someone visits our
Oh,
house because
oh,
like it no, he's like it's a good like I like it. Like our
ah,
the pool gate will just randomly slam and it's
oh
not.
God, no, stop! I
But he's
can't.
had a lot
No.
of friends who have died. So he's like I someone's visiting me and I like that.
Oh, okay. As long as
And
he likes
I don't
it.
mind it either. I'm like, "You know what? Shout out." I always say this if I go anywhere, if there's any ghosts or presents, I'm chill with you, you're chill with me, we won't fuck with each other, all right? I say it everywhere I go.
I mean, my uncle's house is haunted, but he like bought it like m- forever ago. It's beautiful. He like redid the whole thing, like stained glass windows. So
Ooh.
I mean, it's like at one point like four gay guys lived there, so they were like doing some serious work on the house, like amazing. But yeah, it's definitely haunted, and he like loses stuff all the time because like he's like they moved it again.
True.
um, but what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, the continue on the healing journey because it is just so connected to business, to life, to relationships, and just the more, like I always say, the more that you know yourself, the better you can help other people because you can only meet people to the depths that you've met yourself. I have not made that up. Someone said that. Don't know who it was, but I just firmly believe that. And like I like to have deep relationships, and like if I can't be deep with myself and look at those like quote unquote ugly parts, and like it's just harder to like connect with people. So that has
That's
been,
true.
that has been like one of my things that I definitely have been working on. And also like taking shame and guilt, like just like not guilting myself because I'm like, oh, I'm stuck feeling guilty again. Like I literally guilt myself about being guilty. Like, dear God, like, can you stop?
Like, bitch, chill.
Literally. So taking shame and guilt out of things so I can like enjoy life. That's been like the biggest thing is like I really want to
Mm.
now that I'm looking at like I wrote the 2025 goals probably like in December when my life was on fire
Right.
and like number 1 heal, number 2 take care of yourself. Like they were just so like I was just trying to get through the day.
It's
And
what
so
you needed.
yeah, it's what I needed at the time. And now like I'm in a much different place. Like now I'm like I bought my car. That is all set. I'm looking at apartments. I have 6 apartment tours tomorrow night, 3 on Saturday. And so like I'm really things are obviously on the up and up for me, thank God. But I'm now focused on like the thrive part. I
Mm,
was on the survive part the
mm,
beginning of the year, the first half. We're on the thrive part for part
mm,
2 of 2025. So
mm.
getting my apartment, um, car is secured, boyfriend, not that it's secure, but like have that
It's a
relationship.
new chapter.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, a new chapter.
yeah, I like that. There's a lot of positive energy. There's a lot of momentum.
Mhm.
And I think it's interesting if we were to take a look back a year ago, like if we go and listen to the podcast from a year ago, I think things would feel different and sound different.
Oh my god, yeah, I was in total denial of life a year ago. Like
Right.
I
Right.
was because that was before,
Oh, if Verizon took a look at my call logs with you, they would be like, girl, girl.
I think that was when I was starting, like, thinking about divorce,
It was,
but
yeah,
it wasn't, like, when I said the D word, that was not until, like, September.
right.
I literally had the picture of when I asked for a divorce, that's also, like, pretty fucking crazy because I look like a completely different person.
Well,
Um
to be fair, it's also like not a great time to take a selfie.
Oh, yeah, well, I was like, I wanna remember this
No,
moment.
I know, but you're like falling apart. You're like, yeah, I looked so different. Like, no shit, you look different. You
Well,
were. I
even
know
the
what you mean, but also,
even days around that, like, not the exact
no,
moment,
yeah.
but even days around that. Um, but yeah, I feel like I'm definitely in this thrive, in this new chapter, in
Mm,
this taking life by the fucking horns, in this ready to move out, get out of here, very grateful for being able to land here, but
yeah.
as in parents' house. But definitely ready for this new chapter. I mean, I'm going on vacation. Okay, not with my boyfriend, but like he I did invite him, and now he's coming for a few days. What?
You're going with, what do you mean you're not going with him?
Well, I'm gonna be there longer, and I invited him
No, you're going with him. Stop being
Well,
weird.
no. I invited him to come with me. We didn't start the trip together. I
That
said like,
does that make semantics?
well,
You're controlling the conversation.
I'm just listen. I was like solo trip, and then I was like, it'd be cool if you came down for a little bit.
You're like, I want the accolades of solo tripping, but like you can come too. Like you
Yes,
can come. But
your
it's good. Like
presence.
you'll get some solo time, and then you'll also get
Yeah.
like longer uninterrupted time, which is
Yes.
good. Is good.
Yes. So that's gonna be super fun. I'm excited for that because I was like, I
Ugh.
literally manifested my car. I said exactly what I wanted, an old lady's car. She barely drove it, great condition. They want cash. Literally 2019, low miles. I almost said low calories, low
Low
miles,
calories.
cash. I said I wanted a vacation this summer. Bitch, we're having it. So
Mhm.
we're manifesting all the things. We are doing all the things. We are healing in all the ways. I'm excited for this second half of the year. We're going to be moved into a new apartment in the
Yeah.
city. We're going to Allie's wedding. We're doing all the things. All the things.
Oh, it's second half of the year, I always feel is better because, January, you have a lot of this momentum. You're
Hmm.
excited, you're driven, whatever the goal is. You're like, I got this. Like, there's just a lot of momentum. And then it starts to falter, especially if you live in a cold environment. Then you're like, I'm just like, I'm over it. It's cold, blah, blah, blah. Then you get this resurgence, especially like New England. You get this fucking resurgence of like, I'm born, I'm human, the heat, the sun, all this bullshit. And so I always think personally, the second half is just more fun because you get all of the seasons. I mean, I guess it depends on where you live, but like you get more seasons because the beginning half is just fucking cold and snowy and gross. So I love second half of the year. I think we have a lot of really good things coming up the pike. Is that what they say? Coming up the pike?
The pipeline.
Oh, pipeline? Pike?
Why is my computer not charging? Great question.
Hello, are you there? Your computer?
Can you hear me?
It's me, computer. Why are you not charging? But
That is odd. Oh, okay. I figured out why it's not plugged. There we go. We're good. It was dying, and I'm like, well, we're podcasting.
bitch,
Cannot
don't
die.
die.
I know,
Bitch,
but it's
don't
up the
die.
pipeline. I never heard the pike.
Is that a thing? I think
Pike?
it is.
The turnpike?
Yeah, I think like yeah, you're coming up the pike.
I've never heard the pike. It's pipeline.
Do you have a pike?
We have a turnpike.
Okay, yeah, that's what I mean. I didn't know if
Okay,
that was like I didn't know if it was like a state thing.
you're not that special.
That's true. I like have only been on the Mass Pike a couple of times. I don't find myself going over there.
Same. I avoid the turnpike.
I don't even know what it is. Like it's like why do they call it that though? Like it's just a highway, you know?
Ah, you know what we didn't talk about? We should talk about the rest of the year goals for the podcast.
Meh. Okay.
What? What do you mean?
I guess.
Why are you so anti?
The energy is just, I don't know, I'm fading.
Yeah, yeah. You just
I
like
hit a wall. I have no more of my drink and I'm like 200
yeah.
milligrams. Why are you
You
not hitting?
you just died. You were
I,
just like
I think I just, I think I had a, just like a system reboot. Hold on. I'm back. So weird. So weird.
Well,
Usually,
Allie's
usually I can like fake my way through. I couldn't for a second. I don't know
no,
why I'm so tired. What's wrong?
you just hit a wall
Well, let's
and
hear. I'm back. I'm back. What are the goals? Okay, so first of all, we have ads on our audio.
yes, we
The
do.
best thing you can do to help support us, because the goal is ideally by the end of the year, wouldn't it be amazing to be able to do 2 episodes a week?
It would.
That
It
would
won't
like
work, but it
if
would.
it could work, that would be because we love connecting, we love talking. You guys love it, but we love it. Like we love to sit here and we get to connect with each other and we have the excuse that we're working.
Oh yeah. Who doesn't
So
want to be
what?
Who doesn't want to have one of their jaws be just gabbing?
Right? Like Oh, I love it because it's really about, for me, it's about creating community. Because I
Mhm.
can talk all day long and someone might listen, who knows? But in this space, we get to like cultivate that community, and being able to do 2 episodes a week would be just that next level. Because were we ever doing bi-weekly?
Yeah, for
Yeah,
like
that's wild.
we did bi-weekly for maybe 2 months, if that.
Right.
And then we were like, we're on weekly.
That's crazy. Yeah, it's like, bitch, what is this? Is this just like
Yeah.
a lame-o, like weird podcast? No, we're cool. So we do weekly.
Cool.
But we have paid ads on our audio. So the best thing that you can do to for us to help us grow, if you want those no, not bi-weekly, just 2 episodes a week. I'm having my brain is not.
It's fine because bi-weekly does sound like 2 a week.
Bi-weekly sounds like you get 2 a week. But if you want those 2 a week episodes, even if you watch us on YouTube, go on Apple or Spotify, whatever you vibe with, follow us on there, subscribe, and then make sure the downloads are turned on. Okay?
Downloads on.
That's what helps us. Share it on your story. And if you are more of a YouTube watcher, like subscribe, hit the buttons, because we also like creating content for YouTube,
Mhm.
because some people, like myself, I am a YouTube watcher. I love YouTube. I only listen to a couple podcasts like on audio if I'm in the car or if I'm at the grocery store. But
Mhm.
I think we're going places.
No, I don't think I
Oh, I
know.
know.
I know, I know. We are we're coming up on our 2-year anniversary in August, which is exciting. So that I mean, that's a big deal. We're going to
Yes.
dress up for Halloween for October. We didn't last year, and the
Actually,
year
we actually have to plan
yeah.
something.
We
Yeah.
didn't the first year because it was just, like, we were on, like, who knows what,
We
just
were weird.
busy. We were weird, yeah. Second year well, after the first year, we did not. So this year, we
We like
fucking
low key
are.
forgot because we talked about it. And then I was like, oh, this is the Halloween episode. And you're like, oh. So, like,
Yeah, yeah,
planning
so
is key. We've gotten better at planning.
we have, yeah. We have ads now, we have monthly guests, which speaking of, we need to secure our guests still for,
Our guest for August, y'all aren't even ready.
oh my
Kate?
god. It ripped our world apart.
Yes,
Still.
no, guys, so fucking good. If that's like, if I'm going to listen back to my own podcast, it will be that episode. That will
Yes.
be an episode I have downloaded on my phone. So when
Insane.
I need to feel something, I'm going to listen to it. I have never met Kate. I don't really like know. I'm in the same
Circles.
large circle, but I've never had a conversation with her. A bitch, I think I like feel like I like knew her my entire life. That is
Yeah,
how amazing this episode is. It life changing. Like,
it was life-changing.
oh,
I think getting, more guests, more
yeah.
cool women that are in the every type of world of health, of entrepreneurship, doing crazy
Crazy shit.
things, like, yeah, this killing it in the workforce and they're whatever.
Yeah.
I hate you. Um, just stuff like that, like, speaking of, we do need to ask Kate, if she has anybody that we should talk to. I always forget to ask them
Ooh,
that. She
yeah.
probably does because she is badass. Probably know is
No,
badass people.
she's got people. We don't even have
She's
to
got
ask her.
people.
I'm just gonna like telepathically be like, yep.
But yeah, I think and we're just continuing. I mean, we barely had like 100 subscribers on YouTube and we're closing in on the 200 mark. So I think just keeping at it. And for me, it's just really owning the fact that we are podcasters and this is not like a silly little podcast. This
No.
is like a big, big podcast. We're making a difference
Mhm.
in women's lives and just bringing, I don't know, helping, whether it's giving our listeners really fucking cool things to listen to, think about, ways to impact their life, or just platforming cool ass women whose voices need to be heard. I mean,
Mm.
I think both of those things just really make us unique and are, why we do what we're doing because we really enjoy
Mhm.
it too. And we love to talk to each other and hear our voices. So, yeah.
Hear our voices mostly. But
Yeah,
also
yeah.
giving a place for people to escape.
Yes,
Because
escapism, dissociate.
I have so many podcasts where if I am like really like I'm having a bad day, I need a laugh, I know I can watch an episode and
Mhm.
I'm going to feel either heard, seen, I'm gonna laugh, it's gonna
Mhm.
lighten my mood. Like it really just does create community. And we live in a very parasocial world because you have access to people like at your fingertips, which is odd, but it also creates for a lot of community, which I think we need, right? Everybody needs community. And sometimes you don't get that from your friends, the people you surround yourself with. Like I'm sure you get some
Mhm.
type of community, but maybe you're missing something. You want to learn a little bit more. You want to be inspired. You want to hear from people that are being very vulnerable, and that's what I like about what we do. Like we bear a lot of it. Like I have never talked so much about agoraphobia than on the internet. I don't talk about that with people in my everyday life because they don't really get it. Like it's a very weird thing to understand. I think people are supportive of mental health, but they're only supportive when it looks pretty. Like
Mm.
mental health is like you I think to have people that really support you, it's like they're there when it looks ugly and when it's scary and when it's not in this pretty little box. And it's weird because I feel like the internet,
You mean they're not there when it does that?
huh?
You said they're there when
They're
it's
there. Oh, they're people that support your mental health should be there
gotcha.
when it doesn't look pretty, when
Yes.
it's inconvenient,
Yes.
when it is hard, right? And
Yeah.
it's weird because I feel like the internet gives that space to talk about it, but then you can also seek out content of people being like validating and like having their shared experiences because with agoraphobia, like people get it, but they don't get it. I think my dad is one of those people that really gets it because
Mm.
of how he grew up. It's incredibly sad, and I won't really speak on it just because it's like it's not mine to speak on, but it's incredibly sad. And he has his own experiences like adjacent to agoraphobia. He's had his own
Mhm.
spirit experience with panic attacks. Like he just like for somebody that does not look like they go that deep, right?
Mhm.
Would you say that?
Yeah, I mean, he's so fun, so nice. Like I wouldn't expect
But it's
him.
very jokey.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of times those are the people that have seen shit, been through shit.
Yeah. So it's funny because he's really the only one that fully gets it, like to a point of like I don't just understand or support, like I get it.
Mhm.
And I think and obviously my husband, but those are the people that I can really bear it all to, and the
Mhm.
internet, which is so bizarre. Who would think that we want to be so open? But I don't, it feels safe because it's like I'm just talking to you. And whoever, it's like I don't really care what anybody else says because it's just you.
Trust me, I get it. I mean, there are times with my own family, like I have not that they're gonna listen to this, both of them blocked. No one is on my email list of family,
No.
and my parents and yeah, are blocked from my Instagram because like there have
Yeah.
been multiple times where I've made a post and my dad's like, "What's the point of this? Like to get more clients?" And like his no
Yeah.
shade of my dad, but just like it can be very to give whoa, I just had a weird pop-up to give like different experiences like we struggle with the agoraphobia side in relation to family or whoever, right? And like
Hmm.
I've seen that with entrepreneurship is where it's I can no longer talk about it with my family. I can no
No.
it is now I can't because they do not relate to it, and their way of living is very, very, very opposite from mine. It's not to say
Yeah.
it's right or wrong. It's just not the way that I want to live. And we just cannot relate on it. And we've butt heads on it, and it's very, I say this to say is that what we want to do with this podcast is have
Yeah.
that space where you feel seen, heard, whatever you're struggling with, but can also have fun and feel like you have people that can relate to you in some way, shape, or form. Because
Mm-hmm.
even if Allie wasn't, even if you weren't, like we don't deal with the exactly same mental health struggles, but I know that you know what it feels like to have something going on and not be able to relate to anyone in your
Mm.
immediate circle. And although my struggle is not the same, you know that feeling, and I have that in many other ways too with my
Yeah.
health and whatnot. So
Yeah.
it's nice to share the feeling of like otherness and like I just wish I
Yes.
had someone who could understand and relate. And so that's something we really have strived to create with this podcast.
Yeah, it's like an extension of each other's support system. It's like
Yeah.
the circle is widening, come in because there is space for you here. Yeah,
Yeah.
because I mean, being an entrepreneur alone, like being an entrepreneur, one is hard because not everybody around you gets it. The people that get it. Oftentimes, it's a lot of people online, and that is challenging because you miss
Mhm.
that physicalness.
Mhm.
Like when we were together and we were just working, it was like all cylinders
Amazing.
firing. It was just, and
Yes.
that's the type of energy you get. And if we can create that through the podcast,
Mhm.
it gives you like a 1/10 of what you can experience with like realness, like real people in your
Yeah.
life that get you. But at least you're
Yeah.
getting a hit of it. You're getting something.
Yeah.
But yeah, there are certain things that it's just, and we really grew up with Facebook and Instagram and like being online and being more open about it, that it
Mhm.
almost feels easier to just put your
Yes.
shit out there.
Oh, yeah. I mean, my email list is fucking insane what
They
I say
see
in there.
it.
I would say openness level, it's like email list, podcasts. It's like
Yep.
there's sometimes
Yes.
are depending on what the email's about, and then it would be like social medias after that, and then
Yeah.
like family and friends at the very,
Yeah,
very bottom.
honestly, because I don't think everybody has the privilege to all of me. And I get to decide where that goes. And for
Mm,
me, the podcast is one of those places where it gets almost all of me as far as
mhm.
what I share because it feels natural. It feels natural. There are some people in my life,
Natural.
of course, get all of me, but there are also some people in my life that don't. And it's like a 50%. And that also gets to be okay. You don't need to tell them that. You know what I mean? You can have an unspoken boundary for yourself because you have to know, like Maddie's saying, you have to know where to stop. Because if we've talked about this, you've gotten into, argument situations with people and you're just like you don't get it. Like there's literally no point of talking to this about you with you because you do not get it, and that doesn't mean it's wrong, but like we're wasting time and energy and fracturing something because you just do not get it. And that's
100%.
not a space you want to live in. We want to live in abundance. We want to live in joy. And of course, it's not going to be like that all the time, but you don't want to continue to have the same like the same failing conversation with
Yes.
somebody.
Yes, 100%. A
Yeah.
100,000,000%. So, yeah.
Do you
That's
have
a
any
lot.
other like definite goal for the podcast? Like we obviously just bore our soul here. Is there anything you want to wrap up? We bore our soul.
Um, no, I just want us to keep leaning into
Yeah.
like just and I was at Tangless eBay man. I'm like, I just have this feeling. I just know it's just is it gonna be tomorrow? Is it gonna be in like 5 years? I don't know. But like I know this podcast is gonna get bigger than we could ever imagine because we both just want to keep honing in on just being ourselves and just creating this space and this
Mm.
with love and intention and like all those things. So like I just want to keep in like the back of my mind that like even like when it like at some point it might feel tough to show up. I mean like
It did.
it
Bitch,
did
it did.
it did. I just had like a PTSD
Yeah,
flashback.
yeah.
I was like, I tried quitting this podcast mentally so many times, and if you didn't
Yeah.
listen to I Am the Drama, go back and listen to that one because there were many a moons, many a months I was ready to leave. going through a divorce and then trying to hold it together and show up here. So for all those times it is when it feels showing up tough like it did before, I just keeping in mind like we're doing this, we know with a bigger impact.
Mhm.
And just like with anything you're going after in life, like you will get to the destination. I don't know why I like hiccuped. You will get to the destination if you will get there no matter what. You just can't
Yes.
stop. You just
Yes.
cannot stop. So I think at some point, life's going to get crazy, things will happen, and we just can't stop, and we'll just keep that in the back of our mind. We're doing this for a bigger
Oh, yeah.
reason.
It's a bigger picture. It's the
Mhm.
bigger picture.
Mhm.
And if you look statistically, the amount of podcasts that get to 10 episodes is not very high. So
Yeah.
we have broken out of that statistic. And like let's be James, I was talking to James the other day and we were kind of talking about like the timeline of like, it's always so gross. People are like, we're trying for a baby. It's like, okay, now I'm just picturing you having sex. Like, you just got to call
Ugh.
it. We're trying. Oh, it's so cute. You're trying. Oh God. You know what I mean? It's really just terrible. But we were talking about like our timeline and he was like, oh, and like, you'll still be able to do the podcast, right? And I was like, yeah, I'll just like have a baby on my boob. Like, yeah, like just like cover, like, I don't know if I don't think I'm going to show our children's faces on social media. I just feel like they don't need that. Why is that important? Like, will I love my baby and do I think they're so cute? Yes. I will spam my friends with pictures. Yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was like, no, of course. Like this is something that we love doing. And as entrepreneurs, we want multiple streams of income, right? If we can
Mhm.
make money off of something we fucking love, like we are so passionate about our businesses,
Mhm.
we are so passionate about this podcast. Like like
Mhm.
we will do it all, and like it's not always going to be the easiest, but like neither is business, and yet we show up. And so,
Mhm.
yeah, this really, man, that I think the caffeine was hit, and this really took a turn.
You're back. Now I gotta say is that like all the baby product companies, like, come on in. We need products. We need some ads.
Yes,
We
yeah.
need it.
I got a baby to support. Not yet, but soon I will. Sometimes, maybe. I don't know. I'll keep you
Sometimes.
posted. I will keep you posted. Um, yeah, no, and I think part of what we also need to do is just show up with the confidence that which we do, but that people are coming to us. And we also go to people. We farm and we hunt.
For ads?
Ads,
Yeah.
interviews, opportunity, you
Yes.
name it, we're
Yeah.
doing it. And
Yeah, definitely.
that is to the listeners as well. Farm and hunt. Cultivate in your space, put things out there that you want, but
Yeah.
also go out and fucking do it.
Yes, because you can't just be like, I couldn't have just been like, "Oh, I want a old grandma's car with low mileage and great shape." I had to go find
Of
it. I had to go
course.
find it.
Of
And
course.
mind you, this man who I bought it from, it was his mother-in-law who could no longer drive. He told me he got hundreds of messages. And I followed the instructions on how to message him. I said, "When can I see this car? I'm available this date." And he said he saw my message and was like, "She looks trustworthy," and I was the only person that saw that freaking car. So, manifestation, put it out there, but you gotta do the work, bitches. You gotta do the work.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
but yeah, speaking of that, I definitely wanna have more concentrated time to where I am working on, whether it's guest acquisition or
Mm.
ad acquisition, because right now it's just a little bit scattered, but I think it's just been like a product of my life because I'm
Well,
living at
we both have this is like the year of change.
yeah, literally. Yeah, last year was just like try to figure out like where my marriage was, and this year was like focus on getting divorced. That's done. Papers were signed. Finish the last thing that was tying us together. Well, I did my part. Now I gotta wait on that to be
Well, a control, let it go. You
let
did what
go.
you did. Like
Yeah,
you're
yeah. Figure out where the hell I'm living. Well, I know the area. We just gotta get the
well,
apartment.
you started the process. Okay,
Started.
start the process of figuring out where I'm living.
Yes. Started it. And yeah, and get this podcast. We when I saw that email come in, we need to wrap it up, by the way. But when I saw
Yeah.
that email come in when you said about the ads, I'm like, they're not gonna accept us. Why, bitch? You should have slapped me, virtually slapped me, and said, "Bitch, shut up. Let's do it." And then you're like, "Let's
Well,
just do it anyway."
I did
You
in
did.
a way,
You did.
kinder. I said, "We're applying anyways." I go,
I
"What? Like,
know.
why not? Like,
I
obviously,
Why
it's."
not?
I go, "There's no reason that they wouldn't accept us." Like, the guides were. I looked at everything and I was like, "Of course."
Oh, what were the
Well,
guys?
yes. Um,
Requirements.
the why you wouldn't be accepted, it was like if kind of you go against TOS, terms of service.
Yeah.
And I think it had to deal with maybe like content that was like really
Risque.
yeah, just like certain topics probably like really maybe like
Uh,
things offensive or
ah,
yeah, and I read through it and I was like, oh, obviously like we're not over here like being insane. But
correct.
yeah, I mean, that is even a moment for you where next time we do have an opportunity, I want you to just say, why not? Why wouldn't they accept us? There can
Beautiful.
be a moment of doubt, but you can pull it back in and be like, I will never know if I don't try.
100%. Yeah, that's gonna be my new motto now with going after guests. Is like, I'll
Yes.
never know if I can't try.
Well, you've been doing that. You've been doing that. Like, I'll be like, oh, what do you think they'll accept? And you're like, well, what, duh, I'm going to send a message. And I'm like,
Oh,
you know what? Yes, bitch,
yep.
yes, yes.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes. So
guys, this is a not sponsored by a brand of energy drink. You know the branding if you know the branding, but that's where my brain got that brain power.
it needed it.
Wow.
We
Oh,
needed
I
it.
could cry. I'm so happy.
Why?
I don't know. It just felt like this conversation was just very needed. And
Hmm.
my heart feels full and it feels flowing. And
Love that.
I'm just excited for the possibilities.
I
That's
like
what Olive
that.
Garden used to say.
Why would they ever stop saying that?
Really? Because it's iconic, the possibilities. Oh,
Mm. One thing I'll always remember, I don't know who said this, but we say it all the time to each other,
yeah.
is one message, one post,
Oh, I
and
think
and
Lacey probably said it.
yeah, one action, to put it in layman's terms for the non-entrepreneur, one small action. I literally just got tingles over my whole body. Whole body tingles. One action can quite literally change your fucking life.
Hmm.
Anything, one small action. One
Yes.
small thing. I was even
Hmm.
thinking, like, how remember how I was talking about New York City and how my mom, like, literally died because we walked so much, and she was, like, went
Mm,
from, like, 1,000 steps a day to we did,
like 20.
18. We did
Yeah.
18 on the first day, and then we did, like, 30,000 step days.
Yeah. She's
She
like
died.
dead.
She
Yeah.
died. After that trip, her whole life changed again. She started like, she was now walks every day, takes the dog on walks, all of that stuff. So it was just, and back to it, one small thing.
Mm-hmm.
One small thing changed everything. So
Oh,
don't,
wow.
don't disregard little things that feel
No.
little or seem insignificant, because it truly can change everything.
Yeah, it can change everything and like nothing is insignificant. This is also your first time living, as we talked about. Doing one action, it opens up the doors. So let's stop saying small wins. Let's stop saying little things. Like what just it's a step. A step is
Mhm.
a step is a step is a step.
And with that being
That's on
said,
period.
thank you guys so much for listening and watching. Kind of hot, kind of healthy. Please make sure to subscribe. Give us a 5-star review. Only 5 stars. I know who that. I don't know. I don't know who the low star is. I'm gonna pretend I know.
I see
You
you.
can share this with your girlfriend. This episode honestly had so many good, empowering things. Like, all of your girlfriends need to hear this, especially if you're like having mid-year blues or feel like you didn't accomplish anything. Like, this will like really like give you a little like kick in the butt.
Mm.
Um, you can find us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube. Make sure to download the episode. Help us get that ad money, baby. And that's on that. Bye.
Bye.